Good evening. Hi, my name is Althea Gobble. I'm an independent Saint Beauty artist, and I'm fixing to do a tutorial over how to use 3D foundation. If you're new to 3D foundation, please ask any questions below. This video is shareable. You can share it if you want. I truly appreciate that. Have any questions about anything I'm using, please ask away. I would love to help you. Hey, Nikki, how are you? All right, and so if you are new to Saint Beauty, what it is all of your makeup fitting in one compact, it comes in these little tins. It's cream foundation, and it is so good on the skin. So let me just, going to jump right in and show you how to use 3D foundation. I'm going to do a full face with eyeshadow, the whole works. Anytime you have questions, again, please ask. If you're watching on the replay, just let me know, put hashtag replay. I'll have a couple of questions that I'll ask you guys as well. If you have any questions about hosting a party or how to earn some free makeup, ask away. I would love to tell you about being a hostess. And if you have any questions about the artist program, I'd love to share some information with you. All right, let's get started. So 3D foundation is basically color by number. All of your makeup fits in one little compact. Hey! Oh, I'm so glad you're here. So all of your makeup fits in one compact. Hey, Katie. They come in these beautiful, look, Katie. Got my earrings on. They come in these beautiful little tins. It's magnetic. Let me pop it out here without sticking my finger in it. All right. They're magnetic, so when you need replacements, you just log on, order the replacements that you need, and pop them back in. All right. It is cream based. It is 11 ingredients. It's all the ingredients are things that will soften your skin, so your skincare works better, your skin exfoliates better, your skin's softer. It's just nice and dewy. It's the most like skin that you can get. It moves for your skin. There's no settlement. There is no cakiness. It's super light on the skin. It does not need a lot, and you put it on in one layer, and it's quick to do as well. Yes, me too. Hello, Sarah. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Mama. All right, so the best way to apply is you do not need any primers. Highly recommend not using primers with this, but you just clean, dry face. I would suggest a little extra moisturizer if you have mature skin, just right here around the eyes. But I do all my skincare at night, and I just have and less breakouts too, yes. And I do all my skincare at night, so it's already moisturized when I get up in the morning. So just a little dampening cloth and then apply the makeup. That is the best way for it to work. You think about putting all of your skincare on. You spend all kinds of money on your skincare, and you're putting it on at night. And if you're fortunate enough to get 8 hours sleep, you're washing it off and putting something back else on again. Hey, Sarah. So it is ideally best to do skincare at night, and do less on the skin is always best. All right, so I have a clean, dry face. I am going to, no primers like I said, and I'm going to also use some Bella bronzer, especially because it's summer. Some of you girls are tanning, and or some do not tan on their face, which is a good thing, but Bella bronzer is going to help bridge that and give you some warmth to your already highlight. So this is going to be a super light application with some eyeshadows, great for summer. All right, so with 3D foundation, you basically have three components. You have contour, you have cheek color, I love some Bella, contour, you have your highlight, and then you have your cheek color. So that's why it's called 3D. It takes those, hey there, takes those three colors and you put them in sections like color by number, blend it, and you're done. Okay, so typically the way I love to apply is do a little blending as you go, but to make it easier for new people to see like the colors and where they're at, I'm going to blend at the end. Okay, the other thing about 3D foundation, it's so versatile. There's so many different ways to apply it. The key concept is one layer. There's not a bunch of layers. You have the right colors, and I can color match you. So if you need any help being color match, you go to yes.outtherematchme.com. I'll put that in the comments. And be sure, if you're here with one of the hostess that are hosting parties, I have 2-3 of them here already, be sure to let me know that you are for their party when you're getting color matched. All right, so I'm going to start with contour, and it's a dark brown color. I'm going to start with the detailed hack brush, and literally it's going to look kind of crazy at the beginning. So you're going to think, oh my gosh, she's putting on and going to the rodeo and be a rodeo clown. So contour is not that difficult, and I know it's a new concept for a lot of people. So once I apply it, then I'll stop and take a moment and explain some contour applications. The key concept is do not make it difficult. Don't make it difficult, and don't think you're going to mess up. That's key. Just get in there and play with it. Okay, I'm going to do a little here, and then I'm going to stop and explain what I just did. So you see how I just sectioned out my face? So this is everywhere. I know. Everybody does. See where I put this on in these little sections? Kind of looks like I just drew lines on my face. These are places where you have natural shadow already. So this is just going to accentuate it. So applying contour on the cheek is typically some people are most intimidated to do and afraid they're going to mess it up. Here's an easy way to do that. You can use your either brush or you can use your finger. But the idea is, here's your cheekbone right here. You want to add some shadow down in there. And there's multiple ways to do this, but I find it best just to push up on that cheekbone. You can put your finger in there, and this right there is where your cheekbone's at. That's where you want added shadow. Why do we want that? It's going to cut that, and it's going to come around and make your cheeks look rounder and more lifted, and it's going to bring all the attention right here at the eyes. So right here, using this brush makes it super easy. I'm pushing up on that cheekbone right underneath there. Be sure to ask any questions that you might have. Then at the hairline, halfway down the forehead, because what this is going to do is make all the light and be brighter right here around. Yes, you do. Make it brighter around here on your eyes. Yes, you do, Katie, like a pro. That's what I'm saying. Just jump in and play with it. Don't be intimidated by it, especially because it's cream. You cannot mess it up, I promise. Then I like to take a little bit, especially right here, have a little extra sagginess, and I like to add just a little extra shadow on that. And you always want to pull this down. We're typically white right here, and anything that's lighter is going to come forward. So it's going to make a double chin a little more prominent. So knock some little shadow on that and knock that bad boy back in the background. Okay? So you're just adding shadow. Now the key is, oh, here I go. I'm blending ahead of time. So I like to blend and tap before I go on because it helps me use less product. You know, that's the learning curve in using 3D foundation from traditional foundation is it takes so little. It's highly pigmented, so that it's all about color. It's not about layers. It's just takes so little to get the effect that you want. Okay, so that is color number 1. That is contour. Now we're going to do color number 2, and that's the highlight color. I'm going to use my main highlight. When I color match you, I will color match you to a highlight, 2 of them, a main highlight and a brightening highlight and a contour. And then cheek color is total preference. I will give you suggestions, but I'm going to use my main highlight in the areas of the ski mask and the beard and the mustache area. So basically everywhere you see where the contour is not, this is where the main highlight's going to go. Again, like I said, there's multiple ways to apply this. Now look how I'm dipping into the tin. I am not swapping and pulling. It takes so little. I just need to apply a little bit of the product in the areas where the contour is not. Takes so little. Yes, you can do it, Sarah. Everybody, even me. I never thought I would learn how to apply makeup another way. Plus, this was so foreign to me when I first started with Saint Beauty. When I first tried it, I had my 4 little colors. I thought, okay, I really only ordered it at the moment because I was really aggravated and frustrated because I went into a cosmetic store and I spent $150. $150, and guess what I had? I had a bottle of foundation, I had cheek color and a little round, and I had mascara, and that's all. I didn't have eyeshadows, I didn't have anything for my brows, I didn't have anything. I just had that's all. I came home, I tried it out, I broke out horribly, and I was so frustrated, and my niece Sadie was hosting a party with, then it was called Mascara, and I said, I don't care, just have someone, just get her to color match me, I don't care. And I got 4 tins. It came in the mail. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I still have my picture that I took the first time I did it, and I was so impressed. I just opened a little video, 3-minute video, and just went right along with her and put it on, and oh my gosh, I thought, what? Get out. I love this. I love the way it sits on my skin. I have mature skin. Traditional foundation, liquid to matte, and mineral makeup just sits on top of my skin, and it makes my wrinkles more accentuated, and who wants that? Not me. I don't want it. Okay? Yes, I'll grab up my first picture and I will post that in the morning. I will. Most certainly will. I've got it. I have my selfie that I sent to be color matched, and then I have the picture that I have when I applied it in the same spot. Okay, do you see where I've applied? And you saw how I put it on while I'm talking to you. I just went in sections everywhere where the other color was not. Down the bridge of the nose, see I have contour here, so super easy. Now what I really like to do is get a little extra pop, and I get a brightening highlight, something that's a little lighter. I'm going to use a little bit of Sunlit. Sometimes I do a little linen, but I like Sunlit for my brightener. So I'm going to take the small end of another, all our brushes are double-ended, by the way, and I want to add a little extra pow underneath. Oh yeah, got the right color. Underneath in these areas around my eyes for a little extra brightness. And typically I do my eyeshadows first, but we're gonna do them afterwards because I wanted to be able to show the 3D foundation for those ladies who wanted to see it first. Notice where I'm putting it. I'm putting this brightening highlight, everything that I want to come forward. Anything that has a lighter effect to it comes forward and comes in front of you. So I want to bring down this line of light because it centers the face, brings it forward, and it brightens up and it recesses everything else back. I have not blended yet. I have just used this brush and placed it in. Now you can apply this with your fingers. You really, really can. It has the tint, you just got to make sure you blend, okay? But I mean, it's so versatile. You can use this so many ways. All right, now I'm going to apply some, oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do some bronzer. Which one's my bronzer? There it is. I'm going to apply my bronzer, Bella bronzer, in high points of my face. I'm going to use the same brush. There's multiple brushes we could use. I don't want to confuse you thinking you have a bunch of brushes, and you do not. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of Bella bronzer. I know that looks scary. Don't worry about it. The Bella bronzer is just going to add some warmth. So I'm thinking right here, the side of my face. So think of 3, like that. Right there on the jaw, where you get sun. Sides of the face. So think of 3 down through there. And again, dabbing, not taking a lot of product. Now you can take it down on your neck as well, just to warm it up. Now let's take a little bit right here on the tip of my nose. There we go. Now cheek color. I need a little warmth, a little light. So I'm going to use, they come in different shades. You have tons to choose from. I'm just going to use some baby watermelon. I'm going to take that baby watermelon and I'm going to use the exact same brush. And I'm just going to add a little bit of baby watermelon on there. So everything is in sections. Yes, You can do that. You can use Bella for your eyes. You can use Bella actually on your lips. It is very versatile. It does not add any kind of coverage because it's sheer. It just adds warmth. It's so pretty. I love Bella, and I think every lady, doesn't matter if you're tanned or not, I think everybody needs Bella bronzer in their compact. Okay, now this is the basic foundation. I'm done. Doesn't it look good? No, I'm kidding. All right, so this is the basic concept. Everything is in different little sections, and now you blend it and you're done. So there's different ways you can blend it. You can blend with another brush that's a little bigger, or I'm just going to make it very simple and use the exact same brush, but I'm going to wipe it off a second, and then I'm going to go to the highlight section first and do tapping motions and just press it into the skin nicely, okay? I want to press and push it in. So I'm only going in the areas where my highlight touches the contour. And I have a little friend there, but if you have like any breakouts, typically I had a couple others there, but they're already covered. I'm not worrying about those now, but if I have one that breaks through, I wait till I'm completely done, take a tiny brush, I'll show you that, and go just lightly dab over it. So coverage for acne and scarring is great. So if you have large pores, which I do, this is the method that I think is great for those large pores, is this pressing and dabbing and making sure that it's all in the little areas. So now I've just done the highlight. Now I'm going to take the cheek color and that Bella bronzer, and I'm just going to blend it. Now look at that, guys. That's so, I love it. So right here where the highlight touches the contour, I'm just making sure it's blended and no separation of colors. I want them to blend in together. I wouldn't want to do this because you're going to lose that beautiful separation of a highlight and that contour, but you don't want it to have a harsh line. So I'm just softening that up. Guys, that is like so easy. So that's the basic typical foundation called 3D foundation. 3 colors, highlight, which I'll color match you to 2, a contour, and a cheek color, and you gotta have some Bella bronzer in there. That's just adding the extra warmth. All right, now let's do some eyeshadows. Now, how many of you guys have any questions about the 3D foundation? All right, anybody? I know there's a little delay. Don't be shy. I have a question for you. Bella for sure, absolutely, right? In the comments, have a little fun here. I'm just curious, what was your very first car? What kind of car did you have for your first car? In the comments, tell me, what was your first car? And then I'll tell you what mine is. I got a funny story. Okay, now let's do eyeshadows. Now the great thing about our eyeshadows is, okay, I'm a little excessive. I probably have too much than a normal gal would have. Volkswagen Beetle. I can see that, Katie. I could totally see you in a Volkswagen Beetle. Okay, so these, oh, Sarah, a Camaro, Chevy. Oh. Okay, so all of our eyeshadows are highly pigmented. There are beautiful. There are a lot of product, bang for your buck. 86 Camaro. Oh, a Honda Accord. That's what I have now. So look how these tins. These are 2.4 grams of product, guys. You will not find that much product out there for any eyeshadow palette. What I love is that you can pick the colors you want. They're magnetic and create the palette that you want. Don't you love your Foxy? I know. I love Foxy. Foxy's pretty. So this is my eyeshadows. I'm a little excessive. These are some of the colors that are from the Christmas bundle. We're supposed to have some new, those colors coming back in the summer. They haven't given us the date yet, but I haven't used them on a tutorial yet. I've been sneaking and using them. All right, let me first do my brows because it's bugging me. I gotta have my brows done. Gotta have my brows done. Okay, my first car was an 86 Chevette. Does anybody know what that is? It's a Chevette. It was my first purchase that my sister went with me and co-signed the note for me. And I think it was like $2,000. It took me forever to pay for it. And it probably went as full speed, maybe 50 miles an hour. But that thing, I would pile people in it. It went everywhere, all through these mountains up here, like a lot. And that's the car that I had when I first met Mike. So it was getting time. That Chevette, the passenger seat was broken. It was broken in half and laying. You couldn't even sit up in it on the passenger side. Don't know how that happened. It was just, like I told you, we piled tons of people in the car all the time. And I wanted to go trade it in for a Ford Escort in Murphy, North Carolina. So Mike went with me to trade it in. And when I went to trade it in, it was such in bad shape. Okay, I'm going to use let me stop real quick. I'm using a line brush and I'm using Indigo Contour. That's what I love about this stuff, guys. It's so versatile that you can use the other products for other things. Lining your lips, your brows. Like I said, all of your makeup in one compact. You do not need a plethora of stuff. All right, so I'm going to use the Indigo Contour for my brows. All right, so it was in such bad shape when I went to trade it in that it was honestly, was not going to make it up little small hills to get to Murphy, North Carolina. It was going about 20 miles an hour. It took us forever to get there to the Ford place up there to trade it in. So here I was in my little naive mind thinking I was going to get some money for that car, that it would pay down on my Escort. Oh, so the guy came and looked at the car, and I was all that I'm gonna get some money for this. It's gonna all work out. He came out and he says, okay, I can give you about $75 for the car. And I was like, $75? What are you talking about? It's a car. You're giving me $75? And he said, yeah, that's just basically, I don't want the car. I just want the tires. Okay, so I basically got $75 for my car and traded it in for a Ford Escort. That's my first car story. I did have a Cadillac, but that was my mom and dad's car that they let me drive. I wonder, back then you didn't take pictures. You don't have a lot of, I just wonder if I could dig up a picture. I've not ever seen one of my little Chevette. It's gray. There might be one out there. That's $75. It's terrible. It is. All right, guys. This is the Indigo Contour. I love it. So if you need help picking out a contour color for your brows, if you do not have brows, if you are struggling and they're very thin, I would not suggest the contour. I would suggest an eyeshadow. Yes, I need to find a picture of that card. But if you do have some hair and you just want them a little thicker, a little bolder, or a little bit of color in behind the hair, the contour works great, because the contour is not going to, all it's doing is deepening the color behind the hair that I already have. Plus, it kind of works like a pomade on my brows because they get kind of unruly because they go straight out. This makes them lay down and it holds them there. So that works out very nicely. All right, now I'm going to do my eyeshadows. All right, I'm going to use this cream eyeshadow called Tangled, and I'm going to use You Complete Me. Of course, I'm going to use Soulmate and Mija. So all of this, and I know this bright pink, you're thinking, oh my gosh, that bright pink with these colors. But in behind with these colors, this is going to give that copper feel to it. Yes. Oh yeah, you can, that's exactly. You use your eyeshadow to fill in the bald spots. And you know what else I do, which I really need to do tonight? But I take my Indigo Contour. I take my brush and I dab in my Indigo Contour and I flip up here on my hairline, just slightly right here where I have gray coming in. And it works, it covers my gray. All right, so now let's do these eyeshadows. So first, I love to take the cream eyeshadow, Tangled. Look at that. And I'm gonna do my whole eyelid in Tangled and just using my finger. I love it because it's like a veil over your eyes. So if you're looking for something super sheer, but with a subtle hint, love that. I love on ladies to do this as a great, if they're gonna do a glam eyeshadow, this is a great little eye primer. Taking your highlight, if you have sweaty eyelids, using an eye primer, or taking your highlight color and putting it on your lids with a little bit of powder is a great way to set the eyelids. But you know, eyelids fold and crease. It's always a struggle. So the key thing is the least amount of product you can put on your eyelids, actually, the better. All right, so that is the Tangled. Look at that. Isn't that just pretty? It's very, very subtle. It's just the cream eyeshadow. All right, now I'm going to take, I'm trying to decide which one I want to do first. I'm going to take a little bit of this Miha Hot Pink with the eyeshadow everything brush. If you do not have this brush, I highly recommend it because it just makes application so easy. So I'm just taking a small amount. Remember, they're very pigmented, and now I've put this Tangled on here, which is cream, so it's gonna have a lot of grab to it. So let me look in the mirror. All right, so I want to use tapping motions because I don't want any fallout. And if I do, I'll just clean it up with my highlight because I have not used setting spray yet. And I'm just right here in that outer corner, I'm pressing. So if you have hooded eyelids, take your eye and tilt your head back and do that, okay? Stretch out the eyelid as much as you can and then press it all in this spot. Now, if you don't get it all perfect, it's okay. You can clean it up at the end. But just if you have crinklies, you have little folds, but the thing you don't want to do is lift the eyebrow. I love the cream eyeshadow too. Yes, yes. Put it on the whole eyelid and then do the powders over it. And if you have like any soft ones, sometimes that the sheer, the shimmer, that subtle shimmer of Tangled leaks through and it makes it so pretty. All right. So do not walk around with, you do not walk around with your brows all lifted up in the air. So always keep your eyes relaxed and your brows relaxed. But if you have folds and crinklies like I do, just tilt your head back and get it stretched out and look down, okay? And look down into the mirror. Okay, so that really helps out a lot. Look how pretty. I know, guys, when y'all look at this, yes, Amber needs to try this one. I wonder if she's got Miha. I don't know. But look at that. That looks like so hot pink that you would look at that thinking, no, I would not wear this. But I'm telling you, it's very complimentary to everyone that I have put it on, okay? All right, see where I've put it? All right, now I'm wiping off my brush, and I'm going to take You Complete Me. See, I'm tapping using that same brush, and I'm still going to use tapping motions, and now I'm going to go to the inner corner of my eye. Again, if you need to stretch out your eyelid, just look down and do that. Now I'm going to take this wispy end and I'm going to go like this, back and forth, where the Miha and the You Complete Me, it's going to pick that up and I'm going to rub it into that Tangled and get it nice and blended and soft. Ooh, girl, that's pretty. All right, let's do it on the other one. See what that Tangled being on there first? Look, I mean, I could totally get away with it that right there. We are gonna go a little extra mile though, but tapping motions, especially for mature eyelids like I have. Now I'm gonna take this wispy end and flip it. This brush, guys, makes you like a pro. This is Miha, You Complete Me, and then the Tangled. Love it. Now we gotta go the extra mile, and you gotta have some soulmate. Now guys, this is heaven on the eyes. Soulmate, I can't even talk tonight. Soulmate is a must. This is a must. You gotta have it in your compact. So right here, it's just super, super pretty. Doesn't it? It's because it's the cream. The cream. Good, Kim. And I'd love to see them on your eyes, Kimbo. All right. The cream on the eyelid just makes a great grab to all the pigment. Plus, it's just a touch of shimmer. And see, now I've got that pretty tangled here. So that part's already done. And I'm getting a little shimmer in behind the Miha. So it's just a pretty pink shimmer. Yes. All right. One last thing. I love Soulmate. Everybody needs Soulmate in their compact. Now, I'm going to take just a hint. Oh, no, sorry. Just a hint. Itty bit of You Complete Me using this same brush. Look, I've only used 2 brushes so far. We'll actually use the line brush. So look down and get that eye extended and just take it into that bottom lash line. This is You Complete Me. Ooh, love it. All right, I have to do my mascara. All right, now, before I go any further, I've got to put on my illuminator and then my lipstick. All right, illuminator. It's not part of the 3D foundation, but I will always give you an illuminator because everyone needs an illuminator. It is that beautiful glow. I'm going to use one of these creams. I'm going to use Angel. All right, this is Angel Honey Pearl, and this is Rose Gold. And so also our perfumes, do I have them out here? We also have perfumes that double as an illuminators too, and they're all in the rose gold. All right, so I'm going to use Angel Illuminator. It's cream. I just use my finger, and it's not gonna be any kind of coverage. It's just gonna be that little bit of glow. Yes, you should I know it seems intimidating. You think you're going to have like raccoon eyes or whatever doing that, but I'm telling you, it just gives nice harmony to have that color to go all the way around. All right. Now I am going to do clean up my eyeshadow on the corner with this little tip that I want to show you. But I usually do my eyeshadows first. Question, do you put black liner on afterwards or before on your eyelids? All right, if you're using the cream eyeliner, that with I would put liner on after. If you're using a pencil or whatever, a great little tip, I need to do this sometime, I forgot to. So is to put it extra bold on, like a little thicker, and then your lashes, then do your eyeshadows, and then the eyeshadows will come down over it, but what your liner is going to be nice and thin at the lash line. I love Georgia. Georgia's my favorite. Does that make sense? So you just want to make it a little thicker, and then the eyeshadow over top of that, and then it's going to make it nice and thin at the lash line instead of having that harsh line. Unless you're wanting, if you're using a liquid liner, then you would definitely do it at the end, always. But a pencil, sometimes if you use it a little thicker, I would do it before, actually. All right, so now let's do lips. The great thing about this product is it works on your lips as well. So, got the illuminator on. Let's do my lips. So I'm going to use a multitasker brush. You can use your finger as well. I'm going to use the little small end, and I'm going to take my contour color, Olive, and I'm going to line, it's like overline my lips just a little bit. So what I love about the cream lining around my lips is I have lines around my mouth, and so this really helps conceal those and to put them back in the background and soften them. Plus it's a cream and makes it super easy around it softens your lips, which helps lines around your lips. All right, so that is some not Bella bronzer. That is a olive contour. Now this is another little thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this, and I could use my finger for this, and I'm gonna take just a little of my contour right here, because I'm gonna use my baby watermelon right here that I used on my cheeks, just right there in the center. And then it's blending with so it gives a pretty nude color. Now this would work with all of the contour colors. I do have permanent eyeliner on. Yes, I've had my eyeliner done for about, oh gosh, let's see, 20 years? I've had them a long time. Oh yes. So using a little more contour on your lips, then a little touch of pink gives you a pretty nude. And then I'm going to take my illuminator and just kind of remember, anything that reflects light is going to come forward. So this kind of helps flip that lip a little bit and bring it forward. You can illuminate to your heart's content wherever you wish. Yes, 20 years. Mama remembers. I bet you have it written down somewhere. All right, so before mascara, okay? Guys, high humidity, whatever, you've got to set it. I highly recommend the setting spray. Any setting spray actually works with it, but this is the Stay Spray through Saint Beauty. And if you like the matte look, what's really cool about this product is translucent powder. Any translucent powder works with the cream. The only thing you would not want to use with the cream makeup is, I love it. Did it really hurt? Oh my gosh, who did you go to? Well, the one lady I went to, I couldn't feel anything. It was nice and numb. It felt like someone put an eyeliner on, just kind of back and forth, like they just kept going back and forth. I really didn't feel any pain, or I don't remember hurting. Gosh. But the only thing that doesn't work with the cream is mineral makeup, mineral setting powder, any of that stuff. You want to use, and this is vanilla dust. You're a baby. You're tender. All right, this is vanilla dust. It is a setting powder that also goes in your compact. So if you're a matte girl and you like for it to be matte, you can set this, okay, with this powder. It is so light. And you would only use this powder. I would not use it around your eyes at all, because especially, or for me, because I definitely have mature skin, and that would just accentuate my wrinkles. That's what I love about this product, is it does not settle in my lines, and it's super sheer. But you can set it with a setting powder. Yeah, Carla. But it needs to be translucent. I highly recommend the vanilla dust. Why? Because it goes in your compact, and it has no scent, and it's just super sheer, like a veil. It's very nice. But you would do that after the setting spray. You would not want to use a powder and then a setting spray. You want to do it the other way around. All right, so let me go back through. I think I'm done. I'm going to put my mascara on. But this is what I've been using lately. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you something. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see my lashes really good. All right. I wish y'all had something to compare them with. I mean, my lashes have so thick and have grown. This is why. It's Hello Lash Therapy. I have a discount code. I have a link. I'll share them in the comments when I jump off. get 10% off, and I'll share the code as Althea10. I was able to start seeing, I just felt it. It's not that and of course they were not like this after a week, but after a week I could feel that my lashes were starting to be thicker, like I was getting or healthier. And I started noticing the changes in my lashes and my lashes going longer after about 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks, and I could tell. So I've been using it now for at least, when I was 6 weeks in, that's how, I mean, this is how good they got after 6 weeks in. I highly recommend this serum, and it's affordable because it's not a crazy price like some of those out there. You probably, you know, that's insane to pay that kind of money for that. And this lasts 6 months. Highly, I'll share the code in just a minute, but it has been the best. And now it really doesn't matter what mascara I've been using. I had to find something that does not transfer because, you know, that's a struggle with mascara. The ones that are tubular does really well. There's others out there that do not transfer. I've always had that struggle, but since they're longer, I'm just going to do one eye and show you. Hey, Sadie. So you, with this, this is double extend. You have like the primer that you put on, I think is what it's called. It's a primer. And then you have the actual mascara. And what I love about this mascara is it's tubular. Does anybody know what that means? Thrive. Yes, Thrive is another one. Yeah. Thrive, I haven't got to try it, but Thrive gets a lot of good reviews about not transferring. This one's just L'Oreal. Like $7. But this is tubular. So what I love about it is when it's time to take it off, literally, you could just take a cloth and hold on it, and then you take your finger and you just pull, and it just glides off, and there's these little strings where it came off. Yes. Oh, girl, what's on my eyes? You got to get it. Oh, I got to do one more thing. I almost forgot. Got carried away. All right, I have Mija on my eyes, You Complete Me, Soulmate, and Tangled. So I first put Tangled on my eyes. Then I did Mija in the outer corner. Then I did You Complete Me in the inner corner. And then I did Soulmate right in the center. So I think everybody needs Soulmate. Guys, can you see my lashes? I mean, you got to get you some of this. You got to get you some. You have to. I mean, it's so worth it. Now, I'm going to do one other thing. Here's a little tip. I'm going to use a small end of the detailed hat brush, and I'm going to take my main highlight. I could even take linen, my brightening highlight, and I'm just going to take a little right here at the very end that I'm done, since I'm finished. And I want to clean up those eyeshadows. And do you see what that did? Just right there. I'm not going to go all the way right here. Just right there. Got an instant eye lift. Tiny amount. Yes, and it works. Because you're playing on light. And this product, you're putting on so little that it's just so sheer, but it's the color, it's the pigment of the product, how it brings light to the face. Yes, love it. Okay, completely finished. All right, guys, again, let me recap. All of my products that I use are right here in one compact. I do have my eyeshadow palette, but guys, look, I know I'm excessive. I have too much, but you know, it's what happens. But look, just think about it. You do not need 2 triple deckers, but just think, this is all of my makeup right here. Everything I use is right here. Now, how many of you can hold all of your makeup in 2 little palettes, and it's so accessible? I don't open any bottles. I don't have to go and dig. Everything is right here. I just flip, turn like my little book, and I'm complete. Everything's right here. So if you're ready to be color matched, I will share the link in the comments. Go to yes.outtherematchme.com. No, that's not it. Scratch that. It's yes.outtherematchme.com. Did I say that right? I said it too fast, but I will share it in the comments. If you are with one of the hostess, Sarah, there's Sarah and Kimberly and Adrian. This is Sarah, Adrian, Kimberly, and did I say Adrian? There's one more I'm leaving out. Oh my gosh, Sarah. I'll have to go back and look. But anyway, if you're with one of the hostess, be sure if you're getting color matched to tell me who you are with. If you need their shopping link, please message your hostess so you can get their shopping link. I do love everything being right there together. I do. I love it. So nice. So let me know if you're ready to be color matched. If you have any questions about anything I use, please ask me in the comments. I would love, you're welcome, Katie. Absolutely. I would love to help you and answer any questions you have. And again, if you have any questions about the artist program, I would love to shoot you some information and share it with you as well. Thank you for joining in. Please share this video. I truly appreciate it. Y'all have a great evening. I will share a before and after picture after I jump off, and I'll share all the links in the comments. Thanks, guys.